it's Jessica here with a Cherry on Top Crafts. Today I'm playing along with the message board challenges, and I'm using the Sketch with a Twist challenge, using that beautiful sketch designed by Denise, so thank you for the inspiration. And the twist to this challenge is to scrap holiday photos, which is any holiday, so I have chosen July 4th holiday photos of my 3 babies, all in, I guess I got 3 photos of them all together, but it's pretty rare that I can get photos of my kids all together, so this was pretty special. So I've got this background paper by Bella Boulevard that I'm using. This was actually a scrap left over from another layout that I did, and I had this circle already cut out, so I thought it was perfect for this layout, being that it has a large feature circle. So I'm just attaching it using some easy tear tape here, and I've distressed the edges and put it on a white textured background. I'm pulling out the Doodlepop collection. This is the Hometown USA collection. Yeah, and some baby girls here as usual. And I pulled out that fun Doodlepop that says July 4th. I'm going to use that as my title piece. And then right now I'm just pulling out scraps from this kit that I have that I've used little bits and pieces of or cut little parts out of. So I'm just going to continue to use those. And I'm going to change up the sketch a little bit. So the sketch had the photos that were a different orientation than mine are. So I decided to just flip the way that my photos were on the layout. So I'm kind of keeping to the sketch using the big large circle element, but then it had some banner pieces around the photos. I'm actually just going to use more circles. So I was really truly inspired by the sketch, but I just decided to change mine up just a little bit, just to suit my needs and the way that my photos were going. So I am just getting some strips here, and I'm going to mat my photos with all of these beautiful patterns. I matted my bottom one twice just because I wanted that one to kind of be more of a focal point, because that's the nicer photo where they're all kind of posing nicely together. The other ones, they were just kind of rolling around and playing. So I decided to mat that one a couple times to give it a little bit more dimension and pop on my layout. And then here I'm just getting some scraps ready. I'm going to grab my Big Shot machine here and some circle dies. These are some nested stitched circle dies. I believe they were by Echo Park originally. And I'm just going to run these through my Big Shot machine. I do use a magic mat and a magnetic platform, so mine's a little bit thinner. So the top sheet that you're seeing on mine, I have a clear plate on there, but then I use that top piece. It's 2 pieces of cardstock shimmed together. That's just my little shim that I use, because with my magic mat and magnetic platform, it's a little bit thinner than the other platforms. So I find that just adding those couple pieces of cardstock really helps run that through and apply the right amount of pressure. I started distressing all these using my edge distressor, and it quickly became a pain in my butt. So I'm just going to use my fingernails to rough up the edges of all these other ones. So you can see I change right there, and it's just so much faster. So I really like the texture that it gives it, and it just like pops them up off the page a little bit, and that's really what I wanted. So I just found it was so much quicker just to use my fingernails instead of that edge distressor, especially on the small ones. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just going to scatter these around my photo. I'm going to glue them down with using my tape runner, and then also using some 3D foam squares to pop some of them up for more dimension. I really like how this one is looking at this point. It's coming together nicely. I'm going to link down below everything that I've used today in this video in case you want to grab anything from the shop. I'm also going to link below my friends because they are playing along as well. This is for Cherry Challenges, so we do this every month. I think we're going to try to stick to the 15th of every month from here on out, just for some consistency. But I have a couple other friends on the design team that play along with this for Cherry Challenges, and I'll link them down below because I know they have some amazing things for you as well. So make sure you check those videos out too. Give them a subscribe, a like, follow, whatever, and just make sure that you're following them too, because they have amazing things all the time. So I know that I draw inspiration from them as well as them from me too. So it's a good thing whenever you're kind of lacking inspiration. It's an easy way to get those creative juices flowing. So I've got most of these circles attached at this point. I'm just kind of finishing up the last few. I'm alternating between that tape runner there and some 3D foam squares. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick down my photos at this point because that's basically where everything's going to go. And then I can layer on those top circles on top of my photos. I've got my little Doodlepop there, and I think I'm going to grab some ribbon as well from my stash to layer on here as well, because the sketch looked like it had some horizontal kind of like lacy lines or border strips or something behind the circle. So I'm going to actually pull that into my layout as well. And then I do finish the layout, but I think I might end up going in and doing some journaling out around my entire circle because it didn't feel like finished. And I feel like I have a little bit of a story that I want to tell about my kids and hardly ever taking a photo together. So this was for my baby girl's milestone pictures. When she, I don't even remember which month this was, because they're laying on the blanket in these photos, but this was one of her milestone photos that I was trying to get a picture of her, and I said, okay guys, come on in and we'll get you all together, and they actually obliged for once and came in and got their picture with her as well. So it was a nice little family moment of ours, and I would like to tell a little bit of that story on here so they can reflect back at it, but I didn't do that in this video, so I'll probably just go back and do that after I'm done with this. But I have some of these little epoxy stickers from that collection that I'm going to add on, and then I have these little sprinkles. I've had these for a couple months, but I've never gotten to use them, so I thought this would be a perfect occasion to just sprinkle some of these on. These are by Doodlepop, and I love them. They have these little cute stars in there and little American flags, and everybody knows Americans are very patriotic and we love our red, white, and blue. So this was just perfect for this layout. So I'm just scattering them about. I'm going to grab my sequin tool here that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to just add those on using some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. And then here's my trim that's coming in. I'm just going to add a couple little pieces of trim here, different ones on the side to go along with the sketch design. And then I'll just tape it to the back using some easy tear tape because it's just handy to me and I have it here on my desk. Then I still felt like I needed one more on there, so I'm going to add this little floral trim. I actually bought these for a mini album project that I'm going to be working on, and I have some laying here beside me. So I'm just going to use that. I'll tape down this tail as well, and I think that's pretty much going to do it for this one. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that this has inspired you to create, and just know that you can always play along with those message board challenges, and you'll have a chance to win some gift cards whenever you play along with those. So super great challenges to play along with and just interact with. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.